half kneel to stand. Gonna demo, and then we're gonna talk more about it, all right? This is a big leap this week, okay? So, quick demo, you guys. There's gonna have to be some modifications, I guarantee you, all right? But I'm gonna demo first, what it looks like. Ball of foot. All right, right side. Boom, boom, boom. Loading and leaving. All right, demos, guys. Now we're gonna go to the left side. Gonna grab a box, a bucket, a ball, half kneeling. All right, again, still just demoing. All right, I've loaded. Everything's pivoting to that left hip. And I'm leaving. Now the bucket or the ball is the ground. All right, some modifications, just showing that. Awesome. Right side, half kneeling. I've sat into that right hip, load, and leave. Thigh bone's going back. All right. Good. Coaching now. We're starting to now, we've gone over a loading mechanism, and now we're going to start to pivot and move forward, all right? This is a big leap for our forward locomotion. Okay, so finer coaching tips. For most of us, you guys, you're not gonna be able to access the ground. That's why props are great. You grab a ball, a bucket, something, all right? And now then, again, it depends where you're at in your recode. Maybe we can't go as full a range as motion. Maybe you can't go all the way down to the knee, okay? So let's go coaching cues and modifications. So from Seiza, you go tabletop, half kneeling, all right? So my right hand goes on the right ground, on the ground, all right? You can grab a bucket or ball, right? Or you can grab your PVC, no problem. All right, grab that PVC. All right, so what do we want to do? We want to get into our back chain. You guys know what that deal is. Left hand goes on the left haunch, and I rock that left thigh bone back. All right, so I'm into my back chain. I can feel that left thigh bone. I'm gonna go ball of foot, ball of foot. All right, so now I'm on the ball of foot. Now I'm gonna get off that knee. All right, sit back into that left hip. Now I'm gonna push that thigh bone back. Staying on the ball of foot, pushing that thigh bone back. All right, look, if you don't have that full range of motion, then we just go a little bit, right? You just bring that stance in closer, right? And we just go load, right? Like you're sitting down in that half kneel or lunge. Boom, push the thigh bone back. Sit back in the hip, push that thigh bone back. All right? You want to imagine that you could take off sprinting at any moment, okay? Right side. Seiza, half kneel. All right, I got the PVC pipe for support. I'm gonna go ball of foot, and I'm gonna sit back into that back hip. Right hand, right haunch, I'm feeling that glute. I get off that back knee. Let's sit back even more. All right, I've loaded, and then I push that thigh bone back. And you can see my head goes from my toe, little toe, to my big toe. There's a coaching cue for you. You know, where the head goes, the spine goes. You can see my spine and torso start to move. Little toe, big toe. Little toe, big toe as I'm pushing that thigh bone back. Right? I'm loading, thinking I could take off sprinting at any moment. Right? Look, same movement. Now it's just a little bit higher. All right, I've loaded my big toe, boom. Or, I'm not loading my big toe. That was, do not load your big toe. All right, I'm on my ball of foot. My head is over my little toe, and then it swivels over to my big toe. But we're not loading that big toe. We're keeping our inside ankle bone high. You should know that by week 6. All right, left side, you guys, we're gonna go back down here. All right, so half kneeling. If you're not able to do half kneeling, right, then we can start from our drop-in position. Load that left haunch, sit back into that hip the most you can, and then start to take off like you take off sprinting. All right, boom, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take off sprinting. Awesome, you guys. All right, hey, here's an advanced version of this, just so you can see it. Don't do it if you're not there yet. All right, this is a very advanced version. All right, so we're gonna go right side. All right, so now I've sat back into my hip, right? So you can see it's a half kneel to standing, half kneel to standing, half kneel to standing. All right, boom, boom, boom. Taking off and running, right? loading the haunch, head over, little toe, load that. Sometimes even I get messed up, right? To big toe. Shorten that stance, shorten that stance. Boom. Boom. That's it. All right, lots of modifications. Guys, hit me up. This is a wonderful, wonderful exercise, and it's going to play into everything we're doing this week. We're moving forward. We're getting that thigh bone moving inside that hip socket, starting to work on that leaving pattern a little bit. We're loading and we're leaving. We're loading and we're leaving. All right? Good stuff. Talk soon.